Hey everybody. Uh, yeah, BPD. So, borderline personality disorder is a trip because you can't see it coming. Nobody, the public, the unwitting public is innocent. And, and then the BPD person is really just trying to find a safe way through life. And safety, emotional safety, physical safety, emotional safety is paramount. Take great steps for self-preservation, self-care. Take great steps to avoid harm. I mentioned the adverse childhood, and that was nothing but harm. So, the borderline personality disorder, I don't know enough about whether it's like a dissociative disorder that at some point some of me split. But under most circumstances, it's okay until until that favorite person comes along, and the favorite person, bless their hearts, again, they don't see it coming, but someone like me, someone in this situation, because you're so harm averse, you've got a checklist. I've got a very serious checklist, and there's zero margin for error. And every once in a while, someone comes along and checks off all the boxes, and you think you've got somebody who's safe. But what happens is, over time, it's become such an intense relationship. It's your only relationship. And it's the only person you think gets you, and so you end up revealing too much. But baby steps. Like I said, these relationships, in fact, casual relationships always start out great, but they got to be brief. Any extended interaction, any extended encounter, any extended relationship, inevitably, I don't have boundaries, I don't have limits, and my opinion, oh my God, my opinion, Jesus, I love my fucking opinions, but they get in the way, they because I'm right. I told you, I have a very keen sense of right and wrong. I've looked at stuff from all angles, and I've figured it out like no one else has. I figured it out. And the only reason you're my favorite person is because you figured it out too, and you're there with me. But at some point, I just go too far. I go too far. I don't know what it is. And then that person's reluctance to go there with me means they failed. They failed, and it becomes a severe betrayal, because I've invested everything. And oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to Jeff. I'm sorry to David. I'm sorry to Melissa. I'm sorry to Michael. I'm sorry to Dana. I'm sorry to Dwayne. But that's my reality, and sure, Zoloft, I guess, helps me make better decisions, but what happens is, when I've got a favorite person, best friend is someone else, but I think favorite person is a more dangerous category that truly exists. I'm waiting on a street corner. The agreed time is 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to go and do X, Y, and or Z. Well, I've got an obsession with punctuality, and I'm never going to be late. Ever going to be late. If I'm 5 minutes late, you can call the cops. There is a problem. So I'm there 10 minutes early. Well, these fuckers are never on time. Always at least 10 minutes late. So by 3:15, I've been waiting 25 minutes, stewing up and down, wondering why they don't care about me enough to be on time, to respect my time, as if my time should be as important to them as it is to me. And I don't see anything unreasonable about that. I mean, I reciprocate. I would never leave you waiting for me. I don't know, it's a petty example, but when those things happen, the reaction is of someone who's irrational. I don't know why. It's completely rational to me. But that I'm upset is unreasonable. And I don't know. It's that's putting it mildly. So the favorite person then becomes, enemy's not the right word, just becomes dangerous. Just becomes emotionally dangerous because the pain just becomes, I mean, I stood in my 14th floor apartment window looking at the street below many times, wondering how long it would take to hit the ground. And that's just, it's exhausting. So then the next thing that comes up is splitting. You got to split. You have to split this person from your life. Just self-preservation. You can't, and they have to go, and it's that fast. And everybody's left wondering what the fuck happened. And well, what happened is the rubber band snapped and you reacted. And then you move across country. San Francisco looks like fun. Let's go check it out. See how many relationships I can ruin over there. So, yeah, BPD is fucked up, and yeah, this is my gotta get a job look. I had a great interview yesterday, and hopefully, hopefully I'll get the call tomorrow. Benefits will start immediately, and I could go find a therapist.